Of blame. It has been talked about the unrest, the ongoing unrest in schools. Kakamega High School has been closed indefinitely, as you heard, at the weekend following an incident in which fire destroyed a dormitory. And of course, this is one of the many incidences we've seen in the recent past. The question was put across in the earlier conversation amongst the young people. Who is to blame, the parent or the teacher, especially now that we're in a pandemic and a lot of things have come to the fore? Let me hear from Martha.
Thank you for the question. We have the agents of socialization. And in the agents of socialization, socialization begins at home. A parent has a role to play to instill values and morals to a child. So when the child goes to school, they are already socialized. There are those values that are already instilled in the child. So when the child goes to school, whether primary and all the way to the secondary school, because the unrest is mostly in the secondary schools, the child must have been taught how to live with others. The child must have had a way, the father, mother, and everything, and all the extended family members must have prepared this child on how they will behave when they join the other children. And the reason why the unrest is, again, is when I touch on the part of the teachers. Some teachers are, because of the stress and all that, they may not give an ear. They don't give dialogue to these children. They have issues. They are stressed. Imagine staying in school for a whole term without that midterm as they were asking for. They really needed a break because they wake up very early in the morning. They have so much to do all the way up to late in the night. They need to be listened to. The children need to be listened to. By who? By the teachers. So we teachers, we need to listen to the children and hear their grievances. And again, the children, again, I still talk about the parents. Parents are not there. When the children go back home, they don't find their parents. They are so busy looking for money. They are busy away from home. Maybe they are, the mothers are not there. Yet, this 1 week that we have right now is the week that we should bond with our children, show parental love, and engage them, and talk to them, and hear them too. Parents have a role to play also. They should listen to their children's grievances. There are children who suffer in school in silence. So when they come home, they need to be listened to. The parents need to listen to them. So this thing here is touching on all of us. The teachers, the parents, and even the children, because the children should be disciplined.
Aha. Martha, you remind me, I take my son to a school where the principal always reminds us in every meeting, your job is to teach your children good manners. Our job is to teach the children the curriculum. Lydia, you are a professional counselor. When you listen to these children, where is the gap?
The major issue here is where are they coming from? If you look at what happened the 9 months or during the pandemic, those 9 months they were what were they doing? There is nothing in this one they did not do. They had phones, they were watching pornography, they were roaming all over. Now we come back and bring them back to school. What did we do with them? The teacher was told, do psychosocial support. What is psychosocial support? The teacher has no idea. So the children just come back to class. That's why you find some schools will be banned, others will not be banned. Because there are those that know what to do, and they do it. Because these children need to be listened to. They need to be guided. They need to be given direction. Now, that is the role of the teacher, because the parent has failed to try and panobit, because it is trying, because character is built at home and very early in life. So by the time they are coming to secondary school, we are actually panobiting. So we are trying to panobit. Sometimes it is not possible. Sometimes it is possible. But the issue here is, does the teacher have the knowledge and the skill to do that? These children, they got addicted to phones throughout the country. You have told them to go back to school, they don't have the phone. And I'm not saying they should be allowed to go back to school to phone, because that is the problem of the parent. Why did you buy the phone in the first place? And then why did you allow it to be used throughout? Because now they are addicts. Then you tell them to stay in school for 2 months without their phone. without watching pornography, without their girlfriends. No way.
Wow.
They'll go home.
Now, clearly, there's a lot to deal with because the dynamics of teaching and the environment therein has changed with the time. Suleiman, how can this be tackled?
I want to look at it, the school as a system. And for me, it's not an issue of blaming this individual or the other individual. It's an issue of us as a society collectively looking at the issue and asking ourselves, what is wrong? They have already, I agree with my colleagues, there are a myriad of issues. And there are some of them are contextualized. So it's not, for example, you have school A and school B, you may find different contexts and different things that are affecting, and that's why, for example, the students are banning. There could be issues of emanating from homes. Recently, I was in a school with my colleagues where we do some social activities, I mean, what we call CSRs in this case. And my colleagues went on one-on-one counseling with some of the students. The issues they had that are emanating from homes where children have come from. Some of them are already at the point of almost committing suicide. Now you can imagine such a child coming to a school, appears, maybe doesn't do the work, maybe as a teacher you comment negatively about it. So this child is already carrying a baggage, you bring in another baggage in the context of the environment, then no wonder you'll see that the individual reacting. Then as a society, what have we taught them? Largely as a society, we have in a generalized way, we have taught them the only way to be listened to is through violence. That's the only way. They see it across the board. Recently, we had cases of, I think, the so-called unquote witches being banned. So there's no, they don't learn a better way of solving issues. And they see this from home. They see it on, in media, whether social media or mainstream media and all that. So there's a problem there. I think the issue is looking at what is this that is causing this problem. We own up as a society. We investigate, get to know what is it that we have done wrong. If it's me as a teacher, what is it that I can do? If it's me as a parent, what is it that I can do? So that collectively we do. But that's not what is happening. You just recently saw what happened when Buruburu got banned. Teachers, I mean, the parents went there saying our rights, our rights. They were even defying the police. Now, you imagine your child is seeing you there. So tomorrow, what do you expect that child to do? So I need to correct myself first before even I correct my child.
Okay.
Yes.